Hello everyone, welcome back to Clusterbmilkshake. I am your host along with support puppet Mr. Chicken. Yes. Today we are rocking 80s hair, but we are going to start talking about admiration with the narcissist and codependent, or somebody with PTSD. Now, the reason why we need admiration is because of our fragile sense of self. This was not given to us when we were children, or it was like intermittent. It could be easily taken away, or it was overly given to the golden child. Now, what does this look like for you? Acknowledging your strengths and accomplishments. If a narcissistic person, and this can be a friend, your family, your relationship, you know how we like talking about relationships here, so I'm going to stick to that, but you can insert it, anywhere you want. I'm going to burp. I'm having a Red Bull. All right. So, acknowledging your strengths and accomplishments, your past traumas, childhood, and relationships. So when I say admire you for these things, meaning that you have gone through a lot, and I would acknowledge these things. I would acknowledge, either resonate with them with you, understand what you have gone through with cognitive empathy. I can also champion you by, you're not unaliving yourself. You were able to get through these hard trials and come out clean on the other side. Well, you know what I mean. You're still struggling on the inside, but you're here. Okay? Instead of tearing you down, we're building you up. You're idealized, real or imagined. So it's not always like, if I think that you're awesome, okay, it's not going to be faked, and it's not going to be imaginary, that you went through these things, or even the accomplishments that you've done, goals you have met, things like that. If there's any envy whatsoever, it is hidden at this point, because of course we want these things mirrored back to us. Okay, so we're your support system when you're down. So this is I don't know, you guys tell me what you have gone through with your people in the beginning, but if I am with somebody long term and you're my person, and to keep I'm going to regulate your emotions by being this source of peace for you. So if you're, losing your shit, usually it's over work. I'm going to try to make you feel good about yourself, that you're doing the best that you can, that other people are fucking losers, you're the best, and make you feel more confident about yourself. Because I don't need you coming home being a shit and, kicking the dog when you get home, if I can be that source of comfort when you come home. Yes, it had to be learned, but I do it. Okay? Then we cheerlead your goals. So whatever your goals are in life, even if it's just getting up the next day, no matter what it is, we're going to be the person cheering you on to do the things. If there are any sense of insecurities of you doing better in life and you're gonna fucking take off or anything like that, that's not on the radar at this moment. The whole base of getting to know you is also for you to mirror back these good qualities in us. For us, we want you to cheerlead us. Of course, we want you to tell us how great we are. Duh. All right. So this is the byproduct. You become dependent on this idealized version of yourself. These positive behaviors can be taken away when the relationship starts to go through its struggles. You know, the traumas start coming up, the insecurities, the bullshit, the things that, you know, any envy, things coming around the mountain. When she coming now. Okay, now, all of these things you do for us too. All of your struggles, any of your traumas, things are going to come up as well, wanting to be heard. And as we know, narcissistic people down the road, they ain't fucking listening to a goddamn word you say, wanting your feelings validated, and whatever. Because if you are going to be critical of us not giving you attention like we did in the beginning, we're going to think that you are a needy fun suck. Okay? Both of us want to live in the land of make-believe where we're always supported, where we're always supporting each other. Now, me reading relationship books and things like that, that is a healthy relationship where you're always putting the other person ahead of yourself, but not being a people pleaser, not giving away your power, things like that. But you're actually authentically trying to boost up your partner, make them feel, you know, calm. Now, it's important that you know regulating your own emotions is so important, because if you give all that power away to somebody else, your emotional regulation, they can use it for evil. Okay, they can fuck with you with triangulation. They can fuck with you with the silent treatment, all of that shit. So it is a superpower for you to learn to regulate your own emotions. But in a healthy relationship, when you are, you know, going through it, it's your person is supposed to be your teammate. They're not thinking of just themselves. They're thinking of an us. We are a team. It's not you against me. It's not you're doing better than me. I gotta be bigger than you. My ego is threatened right now. You know, that's not even supposed to be on the table. Okay? It's so funny when it's like, the better you do, I'm gonna feel threatened that you're gonna take off. I find that so fucking bizarre, because me being who I am, I'm thinking you're my person, and as long as you're not doing all this crazy shade to me, that you know, I'm going with you wherever you're going. Meaning that, you know, if you have a goal and you're meeting the goal and you're happy as shit, I am going with you on that happy tour. I'm not going to try to ruin your fucking life, especially, you know, if we're married and shit. Or, you know, you are my future. Why am I going to rip down my future? It's counterproductive. But I think that, you know, a lot of self-study and understanding what's more beneficial for me is to boost you. People, a lot of cluster Bs, you know, they don't understand this. They don't understand that, you know, you're number one, so you want your person to be your fucking equal. Why would you want to be with somebody below you? Why? And why would you want to tear somebody down, you know, who's fucking awesome? This person wants to be with you. It does have to do with a lot of fear. Fear is the opposite of love. So any fears that you have of being abandoned and things, the narcissistic person will do shit to fuck up the relationship to feel like they're in control of the abandonment. No, fucking suck. Okay. So anyways, all right. So there's also a dark side to this. So there's the con artist who is going to admire the shit out of you to get attention. Now, I have done this in the past. I have also seen I've also seen it happen. But what you do is you champion somebody's goals. Now, this can be secondary supply type shit. Sometimes this happens when you're already in a relationship with somebody who has totally they don't see you anymore. They only see themselves. And so all you're doing is championing them over and over and over again because they have this low fucking self-esteem. It's fucking oozing everywhere. And so it gets exhausting. All you're doing is trying to boost this person up. The downside of that is they're going to need it from so many different sources as well. And they end up fucking cheating on you and shit and fucking stepping out or whatever. Okay. But giving attention to somebody and, clapping, oh my God, you're the best at whatever. You're so smart. You're so, and they fucking love that. So they're going to want to come around and stay around you because you are not tearing them down. But like I said, it's exhausting when it's your partner, but it's totally fucking fine if it's a secondary supply source. If you do remove that attention from a secondary supply source, whether you're fucking lazy, you already got them hooked to the attention and stuff, so you don't have to do it so much or whatever. But that's more, conning you into getting attention by admiring others, okay? Then you have the liar, and this is scraps of praise when you're pissed. This is, if I would get into a fight with somebody and they're, totally ripping me apart, for whatever, they feel justified because I'm hurting their little pussy feelings. Anyways, so they're ripping me apart and everything. And then I go for the jugular and I'm shitting all over them and telling them all the fucking good shit that I do for them. And what the fuck are you doing? Go find somebody else. Go fuck yourself. And then they will, get back in line. And so what they will do is that they will do something to make me feel that, you are a good mother. You are a good, these people can be total piece of shit fathers themselves. They're projecting all that ugly shit onto me. And then when I throw it back into their face, rapid fire, and then they know that I'm out the goddamn door. You think I'm going to stick around for this shit? And then they'll take a fucking step back. But what they're going to do is they're going to breadcrumb you with a little, no, you're fucking great, and blah, or I never said that. That's not what I meant. Brr, 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 brr. The only thing that sucks is that you get into that cycle where it's always, admire me, devalue you, you get mad at them, they breadcrumb you. And it's just a cycle over and over again. Sometimes in the real toxic relationships, all you're doing is giving all of yourself to them, and then you're walking on eggshells because you can't win. You can't win. It fucking doesn't matter what you fucking say. You can't have an opinion. You can't have nothing. They're always looking for a criticism or whatever in your words. And then it's just like, you know what? Fuck you. I advocate leaving. Another thing just to get them to re-engage is belittle the shit out of them too. But if you do not want to, you love this person. So if you don't want to hurt them, you know that they're going to play the victim anyways. They're not going to take any responsibility for triggering you into that response. And you're just going to zip it. You're going to become more depressed over time. I mean, what's the point? What's the point in staying around somebody that you have to, oh, the emperor, brand new clothes, and motherfuckers naked all the goddamn time and shit. You have to praise them and tell them how fucking great they are when you know that they're a piece of shit. Fuck that, man. Anyway, lastly, the grand hoover. Now, the grand hoover, they're going to, if they're smart, they are going to praise you for all the wonderful things that you do. Now, the one thing that they should not do is criticize you. I'm probably projecting here. If you come back to me with a grand fucking hoover, you better be praising the shit out of me. I'm going to think that you're a fucking liar anyways. But, what you have to do is take responsibility for your part of the downfall of the relationship. You need to self-reflect and all this bullshit. Now, a narcissistic person is not going to fucking self-reflect on anything. They feel justified in everything they do. So they are going to come back to you, praise the shit out of you, how much they admire you, and how much they need you. Now, this is real. The I need you shit. There is no fucking way in hell that I am coming back to you and going to throw myself under the bus or say, how much you mean to me, unless that is true. If I feel like I cannot live another day, then, and I actually reach out to you, I've only done this a couple times in my life. There is no fucking way. There is no fucking way. You have to come to me. So if I'm coming to you and doing this grand old fucking thing, believe me, that's fucking real. Now, there's a lot of people online that will say, they just want to get you back in control. No, I just want to relieve my anxiety of not having you in my life. I too am, thinking about all the good things about you and what you bring into my life. Yes. And that is the narcissistic way. What is it that you do for me that makes me feel good about myself? Admiration. So these are the things that you will miss too. These are the things that you ruminate about when down at the fucking end of the relationship, or when you are broken up. You miss the love bomb. You miss they care about me so much. They're a good listener. They champion my goals. They think that everything I've ever gone through, that holy shit, fucking yeah. Good for you. I am lucky that I have you in my life. This is what you want back. So back to the bullshit. Okay. Admiration for you stops, but they demand it from you, or you don't give a shit. If you are not going to say nice things about me, you don't fucking care. You don't fucking care. This is why when I was married, I said it was a fucking business, because I had to praise my boy, tell him how wonderful he is and what a good la la la, and I had to boom, 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 boost the fucking ego up all the time and expect zero in return. Okay? It was my job to do wifey shit. I was not to be praised or anything. That's why when he would say, oh my God, the carpet looks so nice. I see that you vacuumed the carpet. I was over the moon, because that's the breadcrumb I received. Yay, thank you. But otherwise, I did not expect anything. I didn't beg for anything. So when I did get a fucking bad boy, then I was like, thanks. All right. So this is also when you start to feel like a parent. You are doing all of the caregiving, all of the emotional regulation shit, and you end up feeling like the parent, because you would not demand admiration, gratitude, anything like that from a fucking 3-year-old. You would not. If you do, you're abusive, and what the fuck is wrong with you? But that's what it's like dealing with somebody with arrested development. They are stunted emotionally as a toddler. So begging for them to understand your feelings and why don't you do? Would you say Why don't you love me? Why do you? No, zip it. Zip it. If you're going to be in a relationship like this, you are not going to get any fuck thing back. You are going to see that you are talking blue in the face all the goddamn time for this person to understand your perspective. It's disgusting. I have done it when I was trying to be a better human. Fucking gross. Just, no. So, if our partners, okay, me, the narcissist, if our partners bitch us out about our shortcomings, we're going to either go into the fight, flight, freeze, fawn response, and we might breadcrumb you to get you calm again. So if we go into the fight, we're going to fight. We're going to, go at it with each other, blame shift, all this shit, okay? Then it's going to cool down for a minute, and they're going to breadcrumb some either understanding or, something. Something just to get you back into a calm state. You might be defeated or whatever. They might smirk and want to F you in that moment, because they're feeling all the tension and, they're all excited and all this shit. They even, might be deep down inside worried that you were going to take off. And so they're happy that they won you back. And so you would have this nice romantic breakup. There's the flight response where one of you are going to take off. Then there's going to be massive fights in between, the silent treatment, whatever, but you're going to go through the same fucking cycle and then come back to the breadcrumbing makeup or a future fake. Okay? You're going to have the fawn. The fawning is more enabling behavior. So we'll act like we understand and, and you're right, and we're not going to take any, the responsibility is mine and all of that shit, and just, try to keep you calm and stuff like that. Maybe a lot of women and men who deal with physical abusers, or you're worried that your person is going to turn around and go cheat on you because that is their coping mechanism, whatever, or revenge mechanism. So you're going to try to, calm them the fuck down so they don't become these reckless little children. The freeze response, now this is something I will do either one of these. If you freeze, I'm either doubling down and I'm going to keep bitching you out until, some response comes out of you. It's not that I want you to yell back at me or anything, but, something where I'm right, you're wrong, something. Okay? Otherwise, or I will just fucking bitch you down, walk away. Or I'm going to feel bad that I ripped you apart and stuff. And so, I'll try to make it up to you in some way. Because freezing, it's like you're being a berated child, and then after your person is done raging on you or splitting on you, then they'll just be like, fuck, I better fucking do something. I better do something. All right. So, it gets exhausting going through all of this bullshit, trying to champion your person, trying to make sure you're walking on eggshells, that you're not gonna, trip over a criticism, an opinion of yourself or whatever. And you're killing yourself trying to get back on the pedestal. You will never fucking reach it again. If it is going through here and it's down, 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 it's not happening. It's not happening. Yes, people can re-idealize you after a breakup, but what they're re-idealizing is just the fake vision that they have of you, or the things that you have done for them. So you're not idealized for yourself, okay? Because, we have a false self too. So missing us and all that shit, think about it. It's only what we are giving to you, and you, the chase of getting that is being withheld. All right? Never give your self-worth away to someone who will hold your self-worth in a fucking dungeon and starve it, torture it, punish it, whatever. Okay? Never be like, I need them to, tell me that I'm good. I need them. This goes for narcissists too. Don't ever put your fucking self-worth in anybody else. And this is what, we base our narcissism on. Fuck that shit. Fuck it. You don't like me? Eat shit and let them go. Okay? Okay. I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Namaste.